Whew, man. The computer setup did not work well. Sorry guys, we're getting a little late start here. Man, I'm not happy about that. So let me go over here, make sure that we are live, everything's going well. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to use the computer, and sure enough, it did not work. There's some software issues. I still hadn't had it fully set up yet, and me being me. Yo, hey, what's going on? Glad you could join us. Man, such a bummer. Not a good start, that's for sure. So basically, today I just kind of wanted to hang out with you guys. Hello. Just see what you guys are up to and, you know, stuff like that. Any topics or anything you guys want to talk to? Yeah, it sucks. I know it's kind of late for some folks, but I just really wanted to stream. I wanted to get out there and hang out with you guys and spend a little time with y'all. I really enjoyed it last time. It wasn't honestly as prepared, to be honest with you. And obviously this time, I didn't do a very good job either, so I apologize about that. But basically what I wanted to do is just kind of hang out with you guys a little bit, get some information from you guys, get some maybe brainstorm. You guys let me know what you maybe want to see on the channel or interested in, or any thoughts or products that you guys are getting or anything like that. That would be really cool to kind of get that from you guys. I love feedback. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Crowley? I'm glad you could join us. Long time no see. Yeah, I used to always join Mr. Crowley's stream a while back. It's been a while, that's for sure. You know, a lot has changed since, but I'm glad you're able to stop by. Fireworks and explosives, yes, yeah. I'm honestly really happy with what's been going on with the channel. I've experienced quite a bit of growth. You know, it's been a lot of fun. It's definitely been a voyage. You know, thank you. You know, I started this channel roughly, I think this is the 3rd year. It's been over 3 years, so you know, quite a bit of time. Not bad. My mom is actually going into surgery tomorrow. I have to get her to the hospital at 5:30 in the morning, and she's gonna have open heart surgery, 4 bypasses, and you know, she really needs it because she had a really faint pulse, and she really needed that. And honestly, I'm glad that she's getting it done. You know, positive thoughts, good, you know, prayers, everything to just, she's really strong, and I think she'll pull through and get this done, and she'll just thrive from it. So, you know, thank you so much. I do appreciate that, guys. Thank you, Mr. Crowley. Yeah, you know, she's 70 years old. Very fortunate to live in this great country. We came here, you know, in 1990 and became a citizen in 97, and I absolutely love it. Luckily, she has the care that she needs. You know, it's been a crazy trip, that's for sure. I can't get my computer to show the stream at all anymore now. It's like I can't get nothing to work right. Like, I had so many issues just even setting this stream up, honestly, that I had to switch to my phone. Like, I couldn't get nothing to work right. You know, it was completely acting up. So thank you for bearing with me. I know it's a little bit late. We're already lost a few minutes here, but you know, it happens. So basically, I just want to get a little bit of feedback from you guys and just see how you guys are doing. If you guys had any ideas or something that you guys were interested in, a particular product or something that maybe you wanted to see reviewed, or yes, absolutely. Surgeries are no fun, especially open heart surgery at 70 years old. That's what's making it so tough, is the age. And the 4 valves, you know, getting 4 valves replaced. He's actually getting veins removed from her legs, and that's how they're gonna repair the heart. So it's gonna be crazy. It's definitely gonna be a long road to recovery. They said somewhere 7 days in the hospital, and then anywhere from I think 4 to 7 weeks in like rehabilitation center. So it's gonna be definitely a long road, a long journey. But like the doctor said, he thinks he's really strong. I know my mom's really strong. She'll you know, she'll deal with the, you know, all the craziness with it and pull through and just fight her way back, get her strength back up, and hopefully live a long and prosperous life. You know, that's what, you know, at least have good good quality of life. You know, you don't want to be pain and suffering. Yeah, you know what, like I originally started this channel on drones. Like if you go back to my channel and you see like the first, I don't know, so many videos were all drones, and I still absolutely love drones. As of now, I'm going through phases. So I started out with a drone phase, had like the bugs, had, you know, the FPV gear, had the little whoops. I had, you know, boats. I've had them all, and I kind of went from the drone phase to cars. Then I went to my big jets that do 130 miles an hour, you know, open field, AMA card. Then I went to like the DJI drones, which are really good for photography. Absolutely love them. Very expensive, but good. I went to the DJI, the Mavic Mini Pro, because of the weight and all the restrictions. It's under 250 grams. Obviously, the second one came out, which is supposed to be way better. And honestly, that was awesome. It did such a great job for photography. It did such a great job for everything that I loved it. I ended up getting rid of it to get a jet, and I'm actually going to get another one. And I think the best drone right now that you can buy for photography, hello, nice, how's it going? For photography is simply for video or photography or any kind of use case is the DJI Mavic Air 2. If that lens was a 1-inch lens, or the sensor was 1 inch, it would be game over. That's the only thing that's probably holding it back. Has 4K, great flight time, can fly in pretty much any wind. I mean, it can blow a hurricane. I've seen those things fly. So I'm really impressed with those. And I've been on a little drifting kick ever since the Jada budget car came along. I've been on these like drifting kit, and I tell you what, it's a lot of fun. Cars are fun. You know, I've had big nitros, I've had monster trucks. You know, it's nice. I love going through kind of like a roller coaster. You know what I mean? Just basically really enjoying. Hold on a second. I was trying to get it to where it stayed a little longer, because sometimes the chat goes through kind of a little faster, and I miss some of your guys' comments, and I apologize. That's why I was actually trying to get the computer set up here to where I can have another reference to kind of go back on messages and make sure I answer you guys. Yes, that's what's unfortunate is anytime you go over that 250 gram limit, you have to register the aircraft, which is what? $5. Here, I gotta turn the volume down so it doesn't repeat. Thank you, honey. Yeah. Perfect. So anytime you get an aircraft over 250 grams, you're having to register it. You're having to get a pilot's license if you want to make any money with that aircraft or anything like that. You're restricted to where you can fly. Like, it's crazy. It's getting worse and worse. It has not gotten better. It's been getting worse. It's been getting more strict. It's been getting more expensive. So yeah, I completely agree with you guys. So I'm just kind of skimming through really quickly. Make sure that's the RC. So right now, as for budget RC vehicles, there's quite a few, right? We got, if you're looking for a drift car, honestly, I hate to say it, WL Toys has the most entry-level hobby-grade car for its money and size. It has a steel frame, it has ball bearings, it has proportional steering, proportional throttle, a removable battery, 10 amp ESC, upgradable motor, upgradable suspension, adjustable camber and all that. They're about, I think they're $67 with 2 batteries. You do have to pay for the shipping and the tariffs. You have to worry about that. Every once in a while you get on Amazon for about 70 bucks or so. You go that route. Monster truck, there's just so many. Price range, really. It's also about price range. You have brackets like from cheap to affordable, but I think you said cheap, so I would go with a monster truck. They got a couple good ones. There's a new brand that came out on Amazon that I've seen on a few channels that I'm really impressed with. I may have to get one of their products. A while back, they had a $60 little 1/18 scale monster truck. Came with 2 batteries. It was like, I think like 50 or 60 bucks. I mean, you can't go wrong. And I actually was able to get parts for it. Actually featured on a channel. It's the one car, a little monster truck. Imagine it going through this much snow. I compacted and made like ramps, like a track in my backyard. There's a video on the channel for that. I recommend that monster truck. Drift cars have to be the Jada. They're only $39.99. You do a battery mod on them and they're incredible for drifting. You get a solid drive axle, you get solid diffs, you get drift wheels. The battery upgrade is very cheap and affordable to do. I think it's $17 for the battery. You get a charger for like 20 bucks. You remove the bumper, you slam the car down, you do a $6 light kit, and it looks like $1 million bucks. You know what I mean? That's the way I'd go with that route. Yeah, RC vehicles are getting popular, and there was a drone spike there. When I first got in, like, I was doing drones. I was doing little whoops. Whoops are still popular, you know. I really recommend those. Like, you can go through the channel and just see what you like. Boats are honestly a lot of fun. And what's actually the most popular RC car, or the most popular RC toy right now on the channel, is a shark, a remote control shark that floats on the water. You see the little fin sticking out. It has lifelike movement when it goes through the water. It's really cool. Of course, the video is only done in the tub because at the time I had nowhere else to put it in. I actually plan on taking it up to the lake, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I have that shark, and then I have another brand that's competing against it, and I need to get that one in the water as well. There's tons. I just can't wait to see those sharks battle it out, because one was originally rechargeable, one was battery operated, and of course, me being me, I modded the battery operated one before I knew there was a rechargeable version. That was the cool part, because I got the original one from Walmart, and I'm like, oh, this would be cool if it was rechargeable. Of course, I soldered an adapter and made it rechargeable, and then sure enough, a few weeks later, I saw it on Amazon, and it's trending right now. That's why that video has like 525,000 views. I can't believe it. So let's see, it's a 1/14 scale. I was thinking about rock crawler. So actually, yeah, if you're going for the smaller rock crawlers, I hate to say it, Banggood is amazing right now. Right now, you can get a little, I think it was featured. Go to this other YouTube. I don't have the car yet. But go to RC Sailors is what it's called, and they have a YouTube channel as well. And there's this little monster, this little like Jeep truck they put on there. I think it's like 70 or 80 bucks, and it comes with a rechargeable battery, proportional throttle, proportional steering, the works. The one I actually featured on my channel, which I probably recommend equally as much as good. It's about 1/14th, 1/15, something around that range as well, and it's anywhere from 80 to 90 depending on where you get it. But the cool part is that one has a sound box, so when you give it throttle, you just tap the throttle, it starts the car, you hear the sound box, the effects of it. It has lights, you can see the little drive shafts and all the little shocks, and the it has really good travel for the suspension, so it's good for crawling. And it also has what's called a drag brake. So if you're climbing, you're not rolling back when you let off the throttle. That's very important when you're rock crawling, is you need the drag brake to allow you to not roll back or anything like that. Plus, you're getting lights, you're getting a 2-cell battery, a rechargeable. That's about 80 to 90 bucks for those vehicles. Mine was from, I think, PRC Racing or something like that. It is on the channel. Go back if you see it. It's a blue truck. I really recommend that one because it was really tough. It sounded good. The body panels looked really, really clean. It had the seat. It had the steering wheel. It looked great. You know, scale stuff. I really like scale crawlers. And I actually had a axial frame and everything. I was going to feature it on channel. I ended up selling it. I kind of wish I would have built my own crawler. You can get good ones out there. They do have the Red Cat Racing's got the Gen 7s. They're really good. But there's actually a brand that's on Banggood. What the heck is the name? There's just so many weird names out there. It's not too bad, but... So which one are you referring to? So for today, what's going to happen with that deal is I actually plan on, once the stream ends, I'm only going to do this stream for about a half an hour or so, just kind of hang out with you guys. Once the stream ends, I'll just skim through the stream, and basically I'll, hold on a second. Let me get a couple of snapshots. What I had issue last time is when I uploaded the stream, it really didn't show the live comments or anything. So I'm just gonna basically randomly pick a comment from the stream, and then I'm going to go to the person's channel or whatever it is, send them a message, hey, DM me on Facebook, we'll get that information. You reply to me, I see that it's you, I give you the code just like I did with the other kid that won. He just happened to go on my stream the other day, and someone sponsored it, and they were generous enough to sponsor it, and he won 20 bucks. He actually went on the stream or the previous video and replied saying that he got it. So that was really cool. So it's that simple, guys. Once the stream ends, I'm just gonna pick a comment. Someone's gonna win 20 bucks. Don't forget, there is a $50 giveaway that's going on with the channel, and that's actually just on the channel. All you have to be is subscribe, like, comment. Very simple. That's $50 card. That drawing ends February 28th at 5 p.m. and then the winner will be announced at 6 p.m. on the 28th. So that's a $50 card. Why not, you know? And very simple. So that's pretty much how you enter. Hey, how's it going? Hey, speaking of which, there's the winner from last time. I'm glad you stopped by the stream. So, yeah, I'm glad you came. Actually, that was the gentleman or the kid that won the last stream. So, congrats to him. So, yeah, I'm not going to be on here too late. Unfortunately, I'm kind of bummed out because you can see I have a really nice background. I have a nice setup. It's just that the software needs to, the OBS and all the software and all that needs to basically get set up right for me to take advantage of the high quality camera, lighting, and everything. So, I apologize for that, guys. It was a little bit of a delay. But mainly, I just wanted to kind of hang out with you guys and get a feel for what you guys want to see on the channel. If you guys want to see more drift cars, if you guys want to see planes, boats, helicopters, tanks that shoot BBs and knock over targets, FPV, remote control sharks, remote control robots. Really, I'm trying to diversify the channel. Like, I'd like to try products that no one else is doing if I could somehow get a jump on that. Yeah, so the cool part is, believe it or not, you can buy like a 1/10 scale car or even that Jada, and you can go to Amazon and get sound boxes with different sound effects preloaded on the sound box. And there's some nice sound boxes that you can go in and change the sound profile. So what meaning, you can have it sound like a big V8 motor. It's really, really cool stuff. I'm actually looking into sound boxes. Yeah, you never know, Mr. Crown. You make it, it's completely just, I don't know. It's almost like Russian roulette. You never know, you know? That's what I tell everybody. You just never know. Sometimes I feel sparky and like to do these things, you know? So it doesn't hurt to get a little bit of shopping money, you know? You get some new props, you get some new motors. You can buy a lot of stuff these days with 20 bucks. Hey, welcome. Yeah, I really actually really enjoy them, honestly. Last time I was kind of focused on showing things. You guys come to my channel and see videos anyways. Like, I really just want to hang out with you guys and just see what you guys are thinking, what you're wanting to see. Maybe there's a product you guys want to talk about or something you know that I don't know, you know? I just love getting your guys' take on things and seeing what's interesting to you. Yes, FPV can be expensive because I remember I had I had 3 different goggles. I had several all-in-ones. I had my 200 milliamp ones. I had my multi-channel ones that had 25, 50 mil, good for when you're not around, when you're around people. And then you had the 200 milliamp range ones that, you know, you got a little bit further range. So it gets very, very expensive very quickly. You know, I already know I had, I think 3 or 4 whoops. I had a couple brushless ones. Honestly, I never got good enough to fly like I wanted to. I think that's what kept me away from it. I don't know if it was like I would get sick from flying, or I just never got good at it, to be honest with you. I could fly a little whoop around the house underneath chairs and tables, you know. I could do that, but nothing very, very interesting. You just started one? I didn't know that. Yeah, I know I've seen, like, I got on YouTube a few days ago, and I saw that you had one. I clicked on it. I thought it was live, but it wasn't. It was a recorded one. You got me. So I was like, I missed it. So you said you don't stream as much as you used to. I think you said like once or twice a month. You should really pick it up, because in the mornings were good for me. I'd always catch you around 7 o'clock in the morning. Those were really good. Plus, when you had the swap shop, I bought quite a few things off of there. That was really cool. I really enjoyed your swap shop. That was pretty cool. I'll give you credit there. Don't do that, man. You can't quit something you like, you know? Yeah, like you said, it goes up and down. Sometimes you lose interest for a little bit, and something else comes out that you really want, or you know, it's always ups and downs. That's why I learned to just diversify. Like, I'll get on a car, I get bored of a car, I get on a plane, I get bored of a plane, I get on a drone. That's the way I deal with it. Kind of change it up so I don't get bored or don't get too comfortable. You know what I mean? Yeah, I remember EBR as well. You was back in the day when the streams too. I think it was uh, let's see who would come by as well. What's his name? Drone Worship would come by. Uh, Bot Grinder, I think, would hang out. I don't think Bot Grinder would hang out in those, but those were back. Those are some back in the day streams. That's for sure. Well, it feels like back in the day. It's only probably been like a year or something. I'm talking like it's like 10 years ago or something. That's kind of funny. Like, what do you mean create? Like, built my own? Most recent one I've done is like a RC kit. Uh, I tell you what, these guys that do FPV flying, they will actually completely build a rig. Like, they'll get a frame they like, they'll get the motors, they'll get the ESC, they'll get the flight controller, they'll get everything they want, the transmitting all in one or whatever they use, or they use a different setup. They'll have like the GoPro on there, so they could pretty much build their own, and you can get kits as well. But yeah, you can actually. Yeah, I know he bot would pop in and out. His channel is doing really well. I think he's like 24,000. He goes around and hangs out with a couple of guys that are pretty well known. Um, yeah, I know he would stop in occasionally. Uh, but what were the other gentlemen's names? I'm trying to think. I'm bad with names. I can remember a face for like years, but a name I will literally just forget. Mr. Crowley, you got a really unique name, so I'm not going to forget yours. But like some other names, I would honestly forget. What was the other ones? I don't know. I'm just really bad. I had terrible memory. I don't even know what I'm trying. Yes, when you wreck, yeah, I've wrecked and caused a lot of damage. I've wrecked a jet and totaled like a $400 jet before. Trust me, I know what it feels like to wreck. It happens. Everyone's like, oh, it's part of the hobby. Well, it can get expensive. People don't realize how expensive crashes cost. You know? I'm fortunate that most of the time when I wreck now with my jets is their foam. So the foam bodies will completely crumble, but I could save the electronics. So I might pay 50 or 60 bucks for a fuselage, or 50 or 60 bucks for a wing, and just be done with it. As long as I can save the landing gear, the EDF jet motor, the ESC, and the receiver and everything like that, I'm golden. And the battery, the 6-cell batteries are ridiculous. They're upwards of $100 and something for a decent one. So I'm not happy about that. That's for sure, the cost of it. Nameless Droner. Who is that? Yeah, that's one of them that I used to hang out. I think Nameless Droner. There was something Wood, or a guy named something with Wood at the end. I'm not even gonna. I feel like I'm getting old where I just can't remember stuff. But it was fun though. The swap shop was pretty cool though. I'll give you that. I wanted to do something like that, but then again, these days you have a lot of scammers and people that just don't follow through, and that can just become a big mess. You know what I mean? Like, like I'll give you credit. I'm glad you did it, and I got some cool stuff off of there. But it would get crazy on mine. There'd be like people magically sending you stuff and wanting money, and I just can't picture it. Like, I'm known to have really bad luck with that. So, but other than that, everything's been going great, man. Gonna go up to the pond and shoot some cool videos with some boats and some sharks, and then we actually rented a track for the cars this weekend. So we got a lot going on. I'm really excited, you know. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. It gets tough. Coordinate everything and make sure everyone follows through. That could get hard. I'm just fortunate enough that I got family and friends coming, and we're going to do a little track event. That's going to be really cool. And luckily, I got an editor. That's the biggest thing, Mr. Crowley, is I wish from the very get-go I would have had an editor. My channel would have been in a totally different position. The videos would have been much snappier, cleaner, nice entry, nice intro. I'm glad I got one now, but that was the biggest thing I think I've ever done for my channel, is the editing is like night and day difference. I can't edit to save my life, you know. I could throw an intro on the beginning and maybe a title, and that's it. Yeah, that's as far as I can go with that. So that's a big thing. Starting March 1st, I'm going to have a full-time editor, so that's going to help out tremendously. I actually was getting samples of the new intro, and I think that's going to be really cool. I think you're going to like that one. It's going to definitely be interesting. It's going to have drone. It's going to have jets in it. It's going to have boats. It's going to have cars like doing donuts and ramping. It's going to be a really good intro. I can't wait for you guys to see that. No, whoever came to the stream is entered. You don't have to worry about that. No, hang out for a little bit as long as you can and head out. No big deal. It's basically, I'm not gonna pick someone until the stream ends. So we hang out, we shoot the wind, have a good time, and then at the end of the stream, once it's all shut down, I'll just reach out to someone, and as simple as that, Nothing too crazy, Very simple. Let's not make it complicated. So, come by, hang out for a little bit as long as you can. Grow out whenever, no hard feelings, no big deal. I'm just glad you guys can stop by and hang out with me for a little bit, Simple as that. So at the end, you'll just get a message, and then maybe in the next stream or next video I do, maybe you guys could, say hey, or, respond or whatever it may be. Thank you, and that's it. Simple as that. Nice transition. So, yeah, I think it's going to be cool. Like, from what I saw, what's so cool about it is my editor is pretty committed. Like, the person went and bought a laptop to edit with, like, got, like, trials of software, is going to buy all the software and stuff. So, I'm going to try to definitely keep this person busy because it shows me that they want to do good work for me, and I absolutely love that. See, I reward people that work hard for you and are, honorable, and they're gonna do what they say. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm really happy. Yeah, I'm truly, honestly, I'm in a pretty good place. The only thing, like, I'm trying to do these live streams and create this content and just have positive vibes and just kind of keep my mind off of things. Like, I know I have to wake up super early tomorrow and all this, all this is going on, but I just got to keep that positive mentality and pray, and that's all you can do. Like, there's nothing else I can, that's all you can do. And, positive vibes, man. That's it, really. And I've just been hanging out, and I'm glad you guys can do that with me. If anyone has anything, they want to talk about, or anything they're looking forward to coming up soon for you guys, anything going on your guys' channel, let me know. Feel free to check out any of these gentlemen's channels. I'm sure they would appreciate it. Any product or anything, you guys want to talk about anything, feel free, please. I'm not the you know. But anyways, so yeah, let's see. I think there's, I'm trying to think out what's coming out that's good. One thing though, I know, right? Random music. The thing is, it's everything is copyrighted these days. Even when my editor was making my intro, we have to literally pay to be able to play songs or get songs to put into videos because they will copyright you and you won't make $1 off that video. It's crazy. It's literally that crazy. So I would love to have like some cool chill music in the background, maybe a light show. Well, I don't know, you gotta watch it for those folks that have epilepsy, but you know, that would be cool. Yeah, I appreciate the suggestion though. Yeah, definitely. Definitely if I'm gonna do some kind of cool like drift videos or flying videos, music are greatly appreciated in those videos. I am going to do some stuff like that. I really enjoy those FPV videos where you guys just put on a nice song and then do some good flying. Those are always appreciated and really good. You know, and I'm glad I got quite a few people in here. I do appreciate that, you guys stopping by and hanging out with me for a little while, you know. I'm not going to be on here for a really long time. I'd say this will probably be like a half an hour, 40-minute stream or so, and then you know, I would like to make this a more regular thing, honestly. If I can figure out exactly like topics or set it up in a way where I can keep, you know, everyone interested and focused and, you know what I mean, keep the stream going. I would love to like set up a schedule for it and stuff like that. But, you know, you just got to have the right ideas and the right thoughts, you know, and stuff like that. You can sing a little something in the background. That's funny. That's my fiance in the other room, by the way. She's checking it out. What are you on, the tablet, honey? She asked to be on the house. She would see it. But yeah. Your singing is good, but I don't know if it's that good. I'm not going to put you on the spot here. But yeah, one of the few things I wanted to check out is upcoming products. There's lots of them. For instance, with FPVs, though, honestly, I'm really thinking about getting a really nice HD all-in-one unit. You know, with good reception, you know, good quality picture, and then getting a good headset and just being able to apply that to everything. Like if you want to FPV a drone, cool. You want to FPV a jet, cool. You want to FPV a tank and shoot some stuff, cool. If you want to FPV and put it in the cab of like a construction vehicle and like dig, cool. Like I think that would be really, really neat. You know? It's just a $20 Amazon gift card. What I do is at the end of a stream, I scroll through, I randomly pick a comment or whatever. I reach out to the person, DM, give them the code, done. It's not actually going to be given live or anything like that. It's going to be after the fact, and it's just a $20 gift card. But hey, 20's 20, you know? Can't knock it. And then, of course, there's also the bigger giveaway, which is on the actual channel. Besides streaming, it's $50 card. It ends on the 28th of February, so you still have a little time. That's one simple. Just like, subscribe, and comment. It's not rocket science, you know, it's pretty easy. But all in all, my day's been pretty good, man. Just chilling. Paid some bills today. Washed a car. Tried out a new car wash, and it was not good. I'm going to stay with Mike's. The car wash was not good. Luckily, I didn't have to pay for it. Got a haircut. It's not that great, honestly. It's okay, but, you know, this happens when you're losing hair on the sides there. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Not too bad, you know. Shot a video earlier on the cars that I'm going to drift on the new track. The track that I'm renting for a couple hours. So that's going to be good. Just kind of getting all my affairs in order. Just trying to stay positive. Yeah, there you go. See, you never know. It could work out great for someone. So, absolutely, yeah. There's nothing wrong with 20 bucks. Hey, 20 bucks is 20 bucks. You know, it'll get you parts. It'll get you props. It'll get you a lot of stuff. It could even get you, I think there's a flight control out there for 20 bucks. Pretty sure. There's lots of stuff for 20 bucks, actually. You could even get, I don't think you get motors are expensive. Motors have gotten ridiculous, especially a brushless motor. Obviously, you need for a drone. But also, guys, what I've also been considering is I would really, really love to start 3D printing stuff. The advantage of 3D printing is you can pretty much make your own parts. You can, yes, an antenna, definitely. I've broke a few of those in my time. Hey, no problem, man. You never know. You know. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it, man. I wish you the best. You know, feel free to, if you have, hey, you know, this channel is all about love and support, so feel free to check out some of these guys' channels if you guys like FPVs or whatever maybe you might be into. You know, it's pretty cool to stop by and check them out. Thanks for hanging out, though, man. I do appreciate it. So, out of the box racing drone. Ah, man. I honestly really don't fly racing drones. The most thing I bought camera drones, like really high quality camera drones. I've bought like entry level toy grade slash entry hobby grade like Bugs 3, you know, brushless drones I could use 2 and 3 cell battery packs. I bought the little whoops, like the really fast whoops that even take the high voltage rating batteries. Those are fun, fly around the house or whatever it may be. Honestly, I wish I had an opinion on that because I haven't experienced them, so I can't recommend anything. I've heard lots of good things of different frames. It depends your purpose. I guess they have 5-inch frames. You know, they have so the variances, you know, the motors, the setup. I mean, it's just so much. There are ready-to-fly kits out there. There are kits you can buy to put together yourself. You can buy your own setup. I'm just not the guy, honestly, to give you that information. I wish I was, but I'm not. You know. Yeah, new bodies are awesome. Especially, do you like to paint them from the inside, like the little Lexan bodies? Paint jobs is what makes or breaks a car. Like, you gotta have some skill. It's hard to paint something from the inside. Like, I remember when I painted my first body, it did not turn out so great, and I learned little tips and tricks. But you can get them to look really, really good. And obviously, you can buy the bodies that are pre-painted. I've seen that as well. The only reason I don't like the pre-painted bodies is a lot of them will come with a bunch of stickers on them, and they just look ridiculous. Like, it doesn't look like a normal car. Like, no normal car is going to have that many stickers and stuff on them. I like more scale-looking stuff. Yeah, so the track that I'm actually renting is pretty cool because it's technically, so the location is called Full Throttle Go-Karting. So it's basically, like originally was like a go-karting track with like go-karts that go really fast, like 30, 40, 50 miles an hour. Then you have to wear a helmet and everything. And they're really fast and fun, right? And then they were fortunate enough to be able to expand. So then they started like a little bar area with pool tables. Then they added the axe throwing. The crazy part is you can drink when you throw axes. That is the craziest thing to me. Like, you can literally throw axes and be drinking a beer. Like, who does that, right? But apparently you're allowed to do that. Then they have a rage room where you can break stuff and rage out. And, you know, that's cool. I can kind of see that if you have a stressful day, go up there and rage a little bit. I could see that. And then, of course, they have the paintball. And then they have the little room that's basically concrete finished, smoothed out really nice, and then they took white tape and made an entire track with plenty of turns and everything. The cool part is it has tables. You can rent it. You know, you could pay, you know, some money and rent it for a couple hours and no one will bother you. You can shut the door, set up your camera gear, get the shots you want, get some really cool footage, and you can pay $10 per car to drift there all day, or you can rent the room to yourself for 2 hours for $100. I know it's kind of expensive, but it is cool. And it's in Tri-County area in Ohio, so that's kind of cool. I don't know where you guys live, but I'm sure there's tracks around in other places as well. I know there's a bunch in California. There's some in New York. It just depends where you go. So you can get some really good crawlers for about $100. Yeah, that's a good one too. The WLP one you're talking about. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's lots of. So as far as I can tell you guys, the crawlers, I hadn't had many. I've had probably about 3 or 4 of them, and I like the smaller ones that have like the nice cab lights, the sound box, you know, the detailed rechargeable battery. Those are anywhere from 60 to like $100. And then once you get into bigger, like the big, you know, like the deadbolts and the Wraiths and all that, 1.9s and all that, you get into $3 to $500 to $600 range, depending on what you have on there. So those get really expensive. For what? For access. I know, right? That it's fun though. I was watching it because I went and took a tour to see the track right before I rent it, and they're like chucking these big axes and trying to hit this like wooden board that's got like a bullseye on it. It was really cool, and they were all drinking. So imagine you got a bunch of drunk guys throwing axes. Like, what can go wrong, right? It's hilarious. I thought it was like the funniest thing ever. So, but yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us. Yeah, I'm probably going to be ending it here in the next couple minutes. I'd say we've been live for about 40 minutes. I'd say I'll end it here probably in the next 5 minutes or so because I got to go to a store in a couple places myself. But yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. If you guys want to check out a pretty cool guy, man, check out Mr. Crowley channel. He has some FPV stuff, and he has a good stream. A lot of good guys hang out there, so check that out. I'm going to give you a little shout out there, man. I really enjoy hanging out at your streams. So, yeah, Florida, I tell you, I'm sure there's some tracks in Florida. I know it rains a lot, but I'm sure they have some indoor tracks or something like that. Just Google it. Like, I didn't know they had a drift track by my house. I didn't have a clue. I just Googled it one day, and I was like, I was tired of taking my cars out in the street, almost getting ran over, or like really dirty and like sandy parking lots where it was just rough and the road was real rough. Those cars really need slick surfaces to drift, so it made no sense for me to drift where I was drifting at. All right, buddy, I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll see you in a stream or something next time you get up or whatever. I'll see you around, bud. Thanks for hanging out. So yeah, just check it out. Just Google it. You'll be surprised what you can find out there. You can find, I don't know if you're just into drifting, but you can find outdoor like clay or whatever tracks for off-road cars. You can find lots of tracks, you'd be surprised. Carpet tracks are really popular. I'm not a fan of carpet tracks. I like the drifting more, honestly. I don't have any track cars. I have mostly drifting cars. But, hey, welcome to the stream. So, yeah, for everyone that's just joining, I probably won't be on too much longer. But fortunately for you guys, I am doing screenshots. And I'm just going to basically pick a random person from the entire stream. Just pick a random person. And then I'll make sure I reach out to you guys and just give away the card just because, hey, why not, I've already done it in a past stream. And the winner actually was in the stream early. I don't know if he's still in here. But the winner was actually technically in the stream. And he got it. He got some stuff with it. So that was cool. Hey, if I have the means of spreading some love here, I'll do it. Hey, what's going on, man? I'm glad you could come by. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I just wanted to, hang out and shoot the wind with you guys and talk about some stuff. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be on too much longer, unfortunately. Just already been on for 43 minutes. I only planned on streaming for like half an hour or so. I wasn't sure who all was going to show up or how I was going to go. It's been... To me, this is amazing. 11 people. I don't know what it spiked at, but like, I'm glad everyone got to stop by and kind of hang out for a little bit. Yeah, I know that we got to have dinner here soon. We actually got to run out a little bit to the store and stuff, and then we were going to have dinner. But I'm glad you made it by, though. Yeah, there are lots of cameras. You just got to figure out between range, cost, quality, the form, like, I don't know if it's format anymore. I remember when I was looking into them, they were going like 600, 700 LT, like there were different models, and then there were the HD higher ones, and it had like the nice little casings on them. There's just so many things now these days for FPV. It's been a while since I've really honestly looked at them. I've had little whoops and other little things, but I tell you what, it's gotten good. It's gotten to the point where I want to buy another set of goggles, like I said, and the little FPV all-in-one, get me a little battery for it, do 200 milliamps, whatever range I can do, and just put it in everything. Like, it'd just be so fun. It doesn't matter if it's in a tank, a car, plane, anything would just be so much fun these days. And those drones can fly so good. I'm just not one of those pilots. I'm not that great at flying drones. I could do okay in line of sight, but the minute I get FPV on with a drone, it's just like I can't fly. Like, I have I don't know if I get nauseous or I have trouble distinguishing things. I'm not that good at it, to be honest with you. I did okay with the Whoop in the house. I could go under tables and chairs and around lamps and just do all kinds of cool stuff like that, but I couldn't really take it any further, which was a shame because I originally started with drones. So it's like, but at least I diversified and figured out other things and other ways to, have some fun. But I'm just kind of always looking down at the phone as well. I can see your comments because it goes by so fast because the phone's this way. Unfortunately, my computer stream setup did not work out. I got a guy that's going to hook me up because I did, buy a 27 inch, and I bought another one I have, here, I'll show you that. I'll show you real quickly. So this is the main monitor. Then you have the little secondary, which you can have all your information. Then I got the HD mic, the HD camera with two mics that's got, noise cancellation, all that. Nice ring light. And then here's my rig. I spent a bunch of money building this thing. So it's really powerful, really nice graphics card. Obviously, I got the streaming deck as well. And then the headset if I need that. And then I also have the, what's it called? Green screen? Forgot what I was talking about there. So as of right now, the way I got it turned, I got to look at another phone to see the comments to be able to read them and kind of respond to you guys. But thank you. I do appreciate the sub, man. Feel free to also check out some of these guys' channels in the live stream. Support each other. So show each other a little love here, man. It's an RC community. If you can't, show each other love, then what's the whole point of being in the community? Yeah, I have quite a few. I didn't really want to drag everything out. Could probably move a curtain. You'd see 90% of it. Like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drift cars. There's a drone right there. There's, I don't know. I could show some of the stuff, I guess. It's kind of messy. I apologize. So there's my F-86 jet. There's my Avanti S. That does 130. That does about 110. This is the Viper. Does about 120. This is a P-51 Mustang Warbird 1.2 meter. This does about 94. There's the twin engine Otter. There's another Mustang. I got the motor for it. There's a 64 millimeter jet. That's an F-18. There's an F-16 sitting over there. There's a 90 SOS UCAN aircraft. There's a few drift cars there. There's another monster truck, another drone back there. There's a closet. If I open it up, it actually fall on me. I shouldn't even show this mess, honestly. Like, literally, like, the RCs will fall on me, like bodies and cars. And then there's another jet project that I'm working on right there, the EDF jet car. There's another Hellcat, more batteries. Another car there, more cars and bodies down there. I don't know if you can see them. It's kind of dark. Look at the Baby Yoda collection now. Talking about being obsessed, right? And then there's more stuff over there buried that I have to dig out. And I've honestly, what I do is I purge every few months. I purge. So I used to, if you go to my videos, I used to have like these big racks where I would have like drones at the top, more drones. Then I have like cars. Then I have like boats, and then I have planes over here. And I completely purged that, got rid of it. Then I went through cycles. So I go into cycles. So I'll like do videos, do as much videos and get as much content out of a product within reason. And then I move on to the next one. I'll either give it away in a giveaway, like I've given away, I don't know how many items, or I'll sell it to kind of offset the cost or something like that. So that's just part of it. I mean, it just gets so expensive. You're spending thousands of dollars, literally. Like, it gets expensive. So this is not a cheap hobby, I'm sure. So I just wanted to show you some of the stuff. Well, I'm glad you came back to the hobby, man. There's nothing wrong. You see, the thing is, you don't have to go. Everyone thinks like you have to do FPV. You have to do this. It's all radio controlled stuff. You can do, some FPV with some cars. You can fly a drone. You can drive a boat on the weekends because you want to drive a boat. I feel like everyone tries to like stick with a certain category and stay in that category. Like, I guess if you have certain viewers that only want to see that, but to be honest with you, cars do really well. I hate to say it, cars do better probably than any other one. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. Planes do okay. Drones do good as well because there's so many FPV channels because they do well. Like it just depends on your thing. But to me, I try to diversify. I've had tanks that shoot BBs. I've had cranes. I've had $500 excavators that dig in the dirt and you put it in a dump truck. And I built like a whole construction site. And like I go through phases. So I try to I hate to say it, you almost have to go with, I wouldn't say what's trending, but what's fun. What do you enjoy? What do your interests are? People's interests change over time. You're not gonna always want to see the same content. So that's why I try to diversify. You know, FPV quad, huh? Those are nice. 400 builds, jeez, oh Pete. Man. Yeah, imagine buying car parts and drone. I could only imagine the cost of that. Like, I've seen some of those components. I know what they've cost. Like, I've replaced expensive components. So far, the most expensive components right now replaces like jet components. Like an ESC, like 120 amp ESC is like, I don't know, 100 something bucks. Or like a really nice 80 millimeter EDF jet motor with the housing is like 100 something dollars, you know. The transmitter, my transmitter is like close to $300 for my jets and my airplanes. Obviously, it can do 150 memory, so it can do all of them, but this stuff gets especially my 6S batteries, there's some of them that cost 100 something dollars. So I know how expensive this stuff can get very, very quickly. And then you're like trying to justify buying this stuff because you're like, hey, I want to show you this. I want to, like show you tips or mod it or fly for you or whatever it may be. And sometimes you put so much into it and you get so little back. I mean, just how it kind of sucks a little bit, but it's just how it is sometimes. Yeah, the building is fun. Like, to me, I don't build, I mod. So I'll take like a, I don't know, $30 car. That's okay, that's fun, if someone enjoys. I'll put a bigger battery in it. I'll put lights on it. I'll maybe lower it so it looks a little sleeker. You know what I mean? I'll just make it better, add power, whatever it may be, just make that car just a little bit better for not that much money, to where a person that doesn't have as much money can have just as much fun with a car. You know what I'm saying? Like that was kind of the objective of a lot of those mods, was to make a product that's okay better. You know what I mean? So that's what I enjoy honestly doing. That's what I've been doing a lot of. Helis are cool, planes are fun, definitely. Yeah, they are. Yeah, so it's getting she kind of hinted me. So basically what I'm going to do is, where are we at? 52 minutes. Holy smokes. Hold on one second. Wow, twice over, so. Man, that is crazy. I'm glad to hear it. Twice, beat it twice. That's impressive, man. You're a tough dude. I'll give you that. God was on your side, and you had to be tough. Hopefully, you had family that supported you through that, because, man, that's a lot. Yeah, but I'm glad you're here, man. You know? It's a blessing to be above ground, so I'm glad you're here. But yeah. So, okay, so a lot of folks has been asking about that. So they're called, Jada makes those cars. They're actually technically 110 scale, 112 scale car. So it's like this weird size. 110 scale bodies don't fit on it. Nothing fits on this darn thing. The best thing I recommend, and I'm going to say this real quickly before I end the stream, is battery mod, lights, slam the car down, lower it a little bit, remove the bumpers, you're done. Leave it four-wheel drive because that's the way it was designed, because of those slick little tires. It's designed for drifting, and that's it. I hate to say it, but when you do those things, two of those things is free. The lights is $6, the battery is $17. So you're talking about a $40 car, right? So for 50-something bucks, you can have an amazing drift car from Walmart. And they have like the GTR version, they have the Mustang version, they have the Mazda WRX-7 or something like that. They have, quite a few versions, but all those bodies fit, but you just can't buy one, a hobby grade body, because they don't sell, I don't think, 112 scale bodies. I've looked everywhere. And my phone's about to die, so that's a good way to pretty much end the stream. So, yeah, absolutely, man. Well, I'm glad you're here, and Man, I had quite a few people stop by. That means a lot to me, guys. I planned this a little bit. I've gotten 10 thumbs up. That's amazing. I'd be happy to get 1 and 1 viewer. So I'm grateful you guys stopped by. That's awesome to hang out with y'all. I wish I could do this more, but I actually got a lot of things I got to take care of myself. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and end the stream. At the end of the stream, I'm just going to